Let us see how to quit Vim in command line mode. Let me open a file. So if you use the :q command, you will quit the current window. This is a short for the quit command. If any other windows or tabs are open, they will remain open. Only the current window will be exited. And if there are any unsaved changes, you will get an error if you try to use just :q. Let us see an example. So I am going to quit this current window by using :q. We should not get any error because there are no unsaved changes. Let us open the file again and let me open a new tab. So the current file is save.md, and if I use :q, only this file should be exited. Quit.md should remain open. Now let me open that file again, make some changes and try to quit by using :q. I'm going to make some change, which you can see by the plus key next to the file name. I'm going to press escape and I'm going to use :q. Now this should give an error because there are unsaved changes. So no write since last change, add exclamation to override. Let us see what happens. So there are unsaved changes and I'm going to use :q and exclamation. So these changes should be discarded and we will not get an error now because we are overriding the error using the exclamation. So let us open that file again and verify that the changes were not saved. So you can see those changes were not saved. If we use :qa, which is short for quit all, then all the open windows should be exited. Again, if there are any unsaved changes, you will get an error. So there are multiple files open. Previously we saw if we used :q, only that particular window was exited. Now we are going to use :qa. So all of them should be exited. There are no unsaved changes, so there should be no error. Now I am going to open that again. Next, let us see the confirm and qa command. So this is similar to quit all. The difference is it will provide a prompt for every file that has unsaved changes. So I'm going to open a few files and let me make some changes. I will not save this and I'm going to open another file. In this case, I'm going to save the changes by using :w and let me open yet another file and this I will leave unsaved. So let us use confirm and qa. All the files that don't have any unsaved changes should be exited immediately. For the rest of the files which are unsaved, we should get a prompt. So save changes to fn.txt because that had unsaved changes. So you can use these keys yes, no, all, discard or cancel. So if we use A, then all the unsaved changes should be saved. We will just use Y, so only fn.txt will be saved. We should get a prompt again for f3.txt. So save changes to f3.txt. I am going to use n and press enter. So if I use f?.txt, I get only fn.txt and f2.txt because while saving fn.txt I used yes, but I said no for f3.txt. You can combine save and quit. So using WQ will save changes and quit. WQA will save changes for all the files and then quit. Again, you can use exclamation to override errors, but some errors cannot be skipped. For example, if there are unsaved changes on a file that has not been named yet. So let us see an example. Let's open fn.txt and let us add another line. So there are unsaved changes. We want to write and quit. So instead of using two commands, :w, enter, followed by :q and enter, we can simply use WQ together. So this file should be written and exited together. Similarly, if you have multiple files, you can use WQA. Let me just demonstrate this error. I'll open a new tab and there is no name, and let me write something and let me try to quit all and try to override changes. So it says no file name and thus you cannot override the error. So first let me quit this file and then I can quit this file as well.